Okay, let's go. Let me open the stream on my own. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 5USC 2026 round of 32 for the minor league match between Kentucky and Pennsylvania. Both the B teams, and we already are getting into the ban phase here. Pennsylvania banning the Hidden 2, followed by the DT3 ban from Kentucky. And it is an ABBA ban system, so we get a number 3 from Kentucky, and finally the last ban from Pennsylvania. It will be Hard Rock 2. With that, we can get this match started. Best of 9, first to 5 wins. So this match should be over pretty quick if one of the two teams is a little bit stronger than the other. But with these seeds at 14 and 19, it could go either way, really. And we have no pick yet. We're waiting for the first pick from Pennsylvania here. We get straight into the Hidden 1. Which is the awkward aim map for this pool. I have to realize again that this is a 3v3 tournament, which is not really that common. I'm so used to seeing 4 clients, but oh well. Also, is there a Discord overlay? Whether they can see me, or is there none? Oh. Okay, sounds good. So there's no Discord overlay yet. Hopefully, we can get that patched into the client for next week. But do we have the estimation for caster at least here? No. Oh, it is. Okay, casters, yeah. Yeah. Okay, at least that gives my name, so yeah. Okay, the main stream is now also live. There should be a major league match there. As we are waiting for this first map to start here. And as we can see, we get into... Oh! Help does not want to play the correct map. There we go, now they're all playing the correct map. And we get into the first map of this match here. This is the first pick for Pennsylvania. And as you can see, they do take a little bit of a lead here. But that could still change with any miss from any of these players. As we get into this first here, it's just Zero who finds the first miss, followed by Woden and Asfiskia. And the whole of Pennsylvania is gone. And the whole way Kentucky is holding. with help now finally finding that miss as well, but Shero and Zeno both holding, which means that they have a huge lead with only half of the map played. And that score difference has been shown to these players now as well. They know that they're down quite a bit, and with the combo that they have, it doesn't look great. Spyro did find a miss, but it is still Zeno who's holding onto that full combo for Kentucky. And with that, there's just no change in that score difference. Sarah did find a miss, but it's Zeno who they want a miss from if you're a Pennsylvanian. As Vistia who finds the next miss. Zeno does find a miss, and with that, the score could quickly go to the other side as there's enough time, I think, and it does go to Pennsylvania here. With that, Pennsylvania takes a huge lead over Kentucky here as they secure their first point in this match. The late stage combos from Pennsylvania doing the trick as Zeno finds the slider break and loses their combo, which was definitely the nail in the coffin for them, as none of the other players really had any combo to combat the combo on the side of Pennsylvania. Now it's Kentucky's pick again. Kentucky banning the DT3 and the normal 3. Already a fan of the 3 maps, but we still have quite a bit of maps left that are able to be picked here. Bunch of no mods and hidden. Hidden is now out of the question because hidden 1 is picked and hidden 2 is banned. The easy, the hard trick 1. 2 DTs left, a flex and a force mod, all still able to be picked. So we're waiting here for Kentucky's first pick of this match. And we see DT2 going straight for that speed, I think. Oh, it's trained with finger control, according to the map pool. Actually, I doubt you should do that, but okay. Well, as we get into this DT2, and we see apparently someone has a no map. I don't know if this map has been updated recently, so that's why it hasn't. So this is just someone who doesn't have the map. I got 1 minute on my first and 300k on my second, so I didn't download the map. Yep, that is very real. As I hope they do have it downloaded now. As we get into the second map of this match, the DT2 picked by Kentucky. As we're waiting until everyone is readied up and we can get this match started. There we go. This map only being around 2 minutes long. It's not that long. For DT, it is normal length. As Zeno finds an early miss and giving Pennsylvania quite a lead early. The Bird Ruffle does find a miss as well, but Mrs. Sparklebands trades that miss. Voted Hard Map is also breaking, and with that, it's only Zero versus Maestro left. Zeno finding a miss, but it is just a stagnant score here with misses coming from both sides, and there really being no real lead being formed by any of these teams. That miss from Zeno not being traded means that Pennsylvania takes a bit of a lead here as we get into these longer bursts of streams. Voted this does find a break, but with that, Pennsylvania has taken quite a lead with 2 400 combos. Kentucky does match that, but I guess it's just accuracy difference here because both Burnt Buffalo and Maestro have found misses. Cheryl the only one holding because Mr. Parkbands has also missed. Voted also missing a full combo reset basically on the side of Pennsylvania, and Kentucky taking a huge lead in a map like this with only a third of the map left to be played. Side of Pennsylvania, there's just no combo, and Kentucky's just running away with it. Zeno does find a miss, but it's still Zera and Mr. Parkbands who are holding combos higher than anyone on the side of Pennsylvania. And with that, they basically secure this map here if nothing else really goes wrong. We can say that this is Kentucky tying up this match 1-1. As we go to the third map in this match. It is going to be back to Pennsylvania. That's quite a shake coming from Voted, but it is Kentucky who takes this map and taking their first point of this match. That's quite the rank distribution, a C, B, and an A on the side of Kentucky, with 3 Bs on the side of Pennsylvania. As we see Kentucky taking their first pick as a point as well. And now it is back to Pennsylvania. As we're now back in the map pool pick screen. You can once again see which maps have been banned. And you can also see which maps have been picked and who won them. The color crown shows who won the map, and both teams have so far won their own picks. As we're waiting for Pennsylvania to pick their next map. And they go for the normal 5, which is actually speed, so not really that strain finger control we just saw on the DT2. It is actually speed 240 BPM, for just under 2 minutes. And you can definitely hear it in the song already. This is definitely more of a speedy map. Map stats are on the screen if you want to see them. As we're waiting to get the third map underway. And still waiting for these players to ready up. If they ready up, we can get this map on the way. This is interesting that they pick a Nomad 5 after a DT2 pick, which normally should be basically around the same type of map, but apparently Pennsylvania feels himself adequate on this map, and they think they can beat Kentucky on speed. It is quite different. The BPM definitely is a lot higher than the DT2. As we see early on in this map, Kentucky taking a little bit of a lead, basically just on accuracy alone. And it's Burn Waffle and Mixture who both find misses. Sparkle Band's the only one to trade it on the side of Kentucky. Two on the side of Kentucky are still holding. And with half the map played already, that is quite a score difference. But now the whole of Kentucky has missed. Full combo reset, and it is Odud, the only one holding for Pennsylvania and taking that score lead back towards them. As Mr. Sparklebands who finds another miss, followed by Help and Sayo, and with that it's basically over. Kentucky having that full combo reset mode, it does find a miss, but it's now Burn Waffle and Mesera who are both holding, and yeah, that line is going off screen basically. Yeah, that's off screen. That's quite the score difference between these two teams on this Nomad 5, and Pennsylvania taking their second point in this match. So we're now once again waiting for Kentucky to make their next pick. So far this match has been pretty equal in terms of they're both picking their most comfortable skill sets and comfortably winning them. But you'll see as we get further into this match, the map pool is going to shrink, and teams will have to pick maps that they're less comfortable on, and they might lose them because of it. But we'll have to see how that plans out, as we still should have some maps that both teams should have the feeling on that they're better on than the others. We'll have to see how Kentucky B will pick the next map here. And they go for the Hard Rock 1. That means that the full Hard Rock set is also gone. As we go into the old map mechanics, this map actually having an ID within the first 100,000 uploaded maps. So this really is an old map. Coming out of 2011. February 2011. Which is it's a quick 15 years ago. Which makes me feel old. Even though I'm not old. Oh well. Once again, we're going to be sitting here waiting for both teams to get their teams ready and readied up as we are listening to the Hard Rock one in the background for now. Before we get into this map. It is one of the longer maps, almost 3 minutes. The drain is, if you just count the drain time, it is a little bit shorter. It's only 2 minutes 40. So it is basically 3 minutes of Hard Rock old map mechanics. So we're gonna see how these players will perform on that. Because you definitely don't see it very much that there's an old map in the Hard Rock slots. Obviously, good luck, have fun in the match chat. We get this fourth map underway, the pick from Kentucky. And will they keep the streak going of winning their own picks, or will Pennsylvania be able to get something here? But we'll have to see how both teams do on this. But it was an early miss, but anything can still happen with Mr. Sparkman's trading that miss. The score lead is definitely in favor of Kentucky right now with a huge accuracy lead, and now Wooded also dropping a lot more accuracy and their combo. Zeno are also finding a miss, and that would mean that the combo lead is actually in favor of Pennsylvania, but it's because of the accuracy difference that it's not switching. And definitely with Wooded not being able to keep their combo up, there's really nothing that's going to happen to the score here. As we get into this first more technical jump section, and Burnt Waffle finding the first big miss for Pennsylvania. Wooded also following up behind it. It's only Yashiro who's holding on with the combo for Pennsylvania. And on the side of Kentucky, it's looking good in terms of combos. Sarah and Yasuo once again breaking, but Zeno and Mrs. Orkman's both holding, and on the side of Pennsylvania, there's just nothing. With about a third of the map left, we get into the next PI section, the next more technical jumps, zigzags, and it is Mr. Sparkman who's found a miss, but on Pennsylvania's side, there's just not enough combo to even make a chance of getting the score lead back, with Zeno holding over 500 combo almost. It is really just Kentucky who is running away with this, as we're in the last quarter of the map. We once again see a very convincing win for the team that picked the map, as Kentucky has a huge score lead and wins this Harvard one with a huge, almost 700, over 700k, I think, score lead here. And that's an S rank for Xeno, which is pretty crazy also when you see it on their score. But that is an S rank on this map. That is pretty insane. I don't know if the stats have been loaded yet, but else I would have probably looked into if anyone else has had a good score on this yet. But right now it is 2-2. Both teams winning their picked maps. As we now go into the second half of this match, where we're going to probably see some maps that either they're less comfortable on, or that we're going to have still have maps that they're comfortable on. It's all dependent on what's going to happen here. As they go for easy, I love this song, by the way. Bam. Even though I don't know the rhythm, it's such an interesting song. Also, I'm sorry, but I have always have huge respect for players that are able to read easy maps, or just the easy mod. It is kind of goofy, but also it's very groovy. We're missing one more player for Kentucky. Or at least I hope they're in the correct slot, because if they're not, that might be a problem for us. Let's just hope they're... yeah, there we go. I'm interested to see how these players will perform on the easy map. Knowing qualifier results, most minor league teams did not really have good easy rosters, but that was a harder easy map, I guess. So let's see how they do on this one. Wait, does this have custom hit sounds? I think those are custom hit sounds. Those camera sounds are definitely custom hit sounds. But right now, it is Kentucky who is currently holding a bit of a lead. But with any miss that can change, and as help misses, the score lead goes straight to Pennsylvania. As we go into this first, I guess, chorus kind of part of this map. PI section. And it is Pennsylvania who's come out with a decent lead over the Kentucky players. Some act drops coming in from Kentucky, I want to say, but it is two people on the side of Kentucky who are missing. Sarah, the only one holding. Burmuffle and Meshura both have missed as well on the side of Pennsylvania, but it is Encrypt who is still holding for them. But Encrypt does find an ace as well. I mean, that Zero is the only one left, but it is the end of the map. And that ending came in the nick of time, because if this map was any longer, that might have been bad. But it is good for Pennsylvania, and they get their point on the board, as Kentucky is the next one to pick the map. I forgot how short this map was. Only like 1 minute 30-ish, I think. Yeah, it's 1 minute 30 drain. And we have a remix. Love it. Streamer, please. I guess Flev is not here. I guess. Oh, hello, Chibi.
Someone panic! Someone panic!
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Now he leaves. Doesn't even stay. Is there? She's just here to say, "Oh yeah, just panic." As we go into the DT1 picked by Kentucky here, as we are still on the road to maybe even tiebreaker if this goes on like this, with both teams constantly winning their own picks. So we'll have to see how these last 3 maps will go. So Uma State? What do you mean with Uma State? They call it the Kentucky Derby. I see. Okay, yeah. It's the only state here that has like a horse race. Yes. Okay. Well, so far it's been going pretty well for both teams, winning every single one of their own picks. And this is currently the 3rd pick for Kentucky, the DT1. As we get this 6th map of this match underway. And there's some early misses coming in from Mesura, and even from Zeno having an early miss as well right at the start in the first 10 combo or so. But it does give Kentucky a little bit of a lead early on. Zeno does find another miss, but the lead still stays on the side of Kentucky, even extends a little bit. But if this match goes in further with no more misses, that might be bad for Kentucky, but I'm guessing there's more misses as Mesura does find the next miss. I mean, that Kentucky is going to be extending their lead bit by bit. And both Mesura and Bernd Wathel both miss. Is that Kentucky is definitely going to take a bigger leap in their score lead. There's a small buffer from Banjo as we hopefully keep everyone in the match. And we do. Halfway through the map now. Kentucky is still holding pretty well as help and make sure that both trade misses. First on the side of Kentucky, it's the bigger combo that hurts. But it's J0 who's found a miss now as well for Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, no big combos left on the side of Pennsylvania. I mean, that Kentucky is going to take the lead and run away with it, as there are still 2 huge combos on the side of them. And this map is basically decided, even with Zeno and Help missing there. Mrs. Sparklepants is still holding, and that score lead is just going to be growing and growing. There we go, Kentucky getting their 3rd point on the board from themselves as well, just like Pennsylvania. As we're still tied up in this match, and that's a perfect FC from Mrs. Sparklepants. Great score, almost 1.1 million. Really, a really good score on this map. And for now, going into the last picks for both teams. Let's see what they still have left in terms of maps. They have Nomad 1, Nomad 2, Nomad 4, and then Flex and Force Mod. Those are the only maps that they have left, I think. So Nomad 1, Nomad 2, Nomad 4, Flex, and Force Mod. And hello, Bless.
All right. Hello, Temple. Hello, Temper.
Thank you for joining. As we are currently tie game.
Yes, 3-3. So yeah, let me fill me in on where we are. It looks like we have a Flex 1 pick.
Yeah, Flex 1 picked from Pennsylvania. So far, it's been really dominant wins on either side on every map, basically. Let me see if I can get the MP link, just so you can see. It's been basically like a few 100,000, yeah. It's just your basic normal match playout where every map is like a good pick for the team that picks it.
Yeah, I mean, seems like everyone has done their homework so far then, and
yeah,
I suppose
definitely.
We can assume this next one will be going according to that trend, although a little bit of an interesting pick considering they did ban the Hard Rock 2. And then they did lose on the Hard Rock 1 as well, but perhaps some of the more gimmicky or rhythmy-esque elements can be helping them out here. Of course, also winning on the easy 1, from what I can see.
I put the MP link for you in the streaming chat, by the way. So you can see. You can see that like basically every map has like a few 100,000 difference between both teams. Or like the only one that was pretty close was the easy, but that still went the way of the team that picked it. So so far it's been pretty uneventful, and let's see how that goes for this map, which is like a unique map style, very small circles, and we see Asphyxia. Really misses.
Yeah, Asphyxia. I mean, really hoping for a good performance from him. He has a lot of precision plays in solo, really big hyper precision in Jor, even not just normal precision, but we are talking about CS8 and above. I believe even some CS10 plays he has. Maybe not on his profile, but he does play the maps, and accompanying him is going to be the Burnt Waffle and Mesa Rua.
But so far, it's not going great for Pennsylvania. On the side of Kentucky, they're still holding, and on the side of Pennsylvania, it's just miss after miss. Definitely on the Burnt Waffle and on the Burnt Waffle's side. And Meishura is now also missing, and it's not looking great.
Yeah, unfortunately with this map, you really do want to be holding on to the combo from the early parts, as it does sort of just get harder and harder as the map goes on. Not just in the aim, but also just the complexity of the rhythms and how much you have to think about the slowdowns and speed-ups, the rubato. Of course, this is live music being used for this map, so the performer is going to be speeding up and slowing down as they see fit. For the stylization of the song, we do see more misses coming in, both from the Burnt Waffle and Misuru, as well as Ciaro and Zeno on the other side, but Mr. Sparkle Pants still holding on to the FC to match Asphyxia. One final section, quite a decent bit of combo density in this ending, I believe.
Miss Sparkle misses!
I don't... and there goes Zeno as well. There might be enough time if Asphyxia can keep holding on to this. There's still around 200 to 300 more thousand score he can get from this, and the score gap is 200k, but he also loses supporting combos from Mesa Rua and the Burnt Waffle.
There might be.
I don't think there's enough.
Think there is, no.
Yeah, and there's the ending slider. And just not enough time, too much work being put in early on from the other Kentucky players. And Asphyxia, he will close out, well, not an FC, but a really solid, I think, a reverse choke.
Yeah, it was, I think, the first combo of the map, they just had a chain miss on, and that's it. Which is... Yeah, your mouse buttons. Oh, that's devastating.
Mouse buttons, yeah.
And that means that Kentucky is taking the first breakpoint of this match. And with that, they can take the match here if they win their own pick.
Yeah, that does put them on match point. And surprisingly, they were able to do that with neither of... Actually, no, they did have Mr. Sparkle Pants in there just now, top scoring lobby, one of their core players. The other core player, Scythe, stepping out. Not exactly the biggest fan of easy and hidden, so it does make sense to see him step out for the low AR on the flex pick. But it is Kentucky's pick to try and close things out right here before things can get to tiebreaker.
Yeah, they still have like maps like Normal 1, Normal 2, Normal 4, and the Force mod left to be able to be picked.
Yeah, I'm looking at what their team sort of likes to play, and the two main players, Sparkle and Scythe, they sort of just play everything. I do think they have a bit of a preference for no mod and higher AR stuff, as they don't seem to like easy or hidden, either of them.
But they do go for the Force mod, though. Yeah. That means you're gonna see maybe an easy. The easy is 2x. So
it's a fair multiplier. Yeah, you can match a no mod FC with that.
Yeah. Of course, there is going to be no mods because it is a force mod. So every player has to have a mod, and each team has to have a hidden and a hard rock player.
I do think this is just going to be Mr. Sparkle Pants and Scythe on the hard rocks, and then Zeno, their main hidden player, probably coming in for the hidden. But actually, we do see they do seem to be quite familiar with the hard rock mod, so probably seeing them in over Scythe just on the basis of some extra specialization from them. On the side of Pennsylvania, we have Yezioro and
Yezioro.
Yezioro.
And Wodud has, so far, every map they've played, it's basically like there's an earthquake. They've been shaking so much through every map, and they've kept holding, which is crazy to me. But yeah, let's see how they can perform on this. I don't know which mod they're going to pick. But an easy and a hidden can definitely be picked. I think, if there's like an easy preference player in here. I don't know these players very well, but if there is, they might go for it because it's basically no mod for that person.
Yeah. I don't
And
think there are
hidden?
any easy preference players in the lobby here. Maybe... I was going to say maybe one of the other players from Kentucky would be able to play it, but I think we're not going to be seeing them in here. And
Oh,
it looks
abort,
like, whoa,
abort,
hard.
abort, abort.
Yeah, that
Well,
is
dude,
going to
hard map
be
is no no-fill.
There
Abort.
is... Yeah, that is a... No-fail is enforced in this tournament. It is explicitly written in the rules as far as I'm aware. So,
Well,
yeah, we should see
it's
them enforce onto
basically
that.
you have to have no-fill on.
Yeah.
It's because if you fail, your score does not get counted. So it's
Well, if you fail, you
annoying.
do the map.
No. If you
just fail at all?
If you fail at all, your
Pretty
score does not get
sure-
counted.
I'm pretty sure in team tournaments, it's only if you're dead at the end of the map.
Yeah, I don't remember, but it's just
Yeah.
let's just be safe.
It just causes weird stuff to happen, yeah. Interestingly, however, Wodude Hardmap opting for the hidden mod, when I did hear from Remexia that he is a bit of a Hard Rock player.
Maybe
and
they're a
no
little bit too
skills on the Hard Rock
shaky.
either.
Maybe a little bit too shaky today, but...
But even so, if you are a Hard Rock Comfort and a DT Comfort player, then it's pretty surprising to see them opt for the Air 9 hidden, especially on the 230 BPM. This is going to be pretty dense. And if you're not really used to playing hidden and pretty comfortable on the mod, then this could be pretty tricky. But we'll see how that pans out for them. And Yuzuru can be pretty comfortable on the hidden himself, so no surprises there as well with Asphyxia on the Hard Rock. All the mods basically churning out as expected, and we will see the first miss coming out from Wodude Hard Map. The first real miss, mind you, as Ciaro did miss the first fifth combo or so of the map.
Yeah.
But we are into the TI, some awkward aim on the high BPM. We'll see how long these players can hold on for. Wodude Hard Map dropping the recovery again, and there goes Yuzuru on a small miss aim as well. So small lead to Kentucky as we enter into the bridge to the second verse.
Okay, he's not going to run away with this because they're now at all basically 400 to 500 combo, and on the side of Pennsylvania there's only one 500 combo to match any of this, and right now Pennsylvania really needs to see some misses coming in from Kentucky, or else this is going to be over and Asphyxia, who is the next to fall. And unfortunately, I think that might already be the nail in the coffin if this goes on like this.
Yeah, it's looking like the beginning of the end for Pennsylvania here, especially as their other members continue to miss. Yuzuru going down as well. Xeno does drop, but they effectively still have two more full combos on Mr. Sparkle Pants and Ciaro, leading in a 400,000 score lead as we go into the back half of the map. And yeah, Pennsylvania putting up a good fight until now, but slipping up on the Flex 1 pick, not churning out their way. And then Kentucky getting another pick of their own. They're going to be looking to close things out before we go into a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
And this lead is just climbing further and further ahead. Ciaro will go down, but Mr. Sparkle Pants is still holding on. And Pennsylvania do have a couple recoveries at this point. They were able to hold some combo through the slower section there, but Mr. Sparkle Pants still holding on, and there goes Yuzuru, there goes Wodude Hard Map, and there go the last hopes of Pennsylvania in this match. Ciaro will drop their combo once again, but it matters not as Mr. Sparkle Pants looks to close out the FC and the match.
Yeah, this is
we have
going to be
the
a
road.
Crazy score from Mr. Sparkle Pants here. Very good score from them as Kentucky gets the final point of this match, and they close it out, winning this match 5-3 after a disaster for Pennsylvania on that flex pick. And Kentucky will move on to the winners round of 16 in the minor league, and unfortunately Pennsylvania will have to play in the round of 16 losers bracket. I don't know against who yet, but that we'll find out soon enough, I think.
Yep, we can just take a quick look at the challenge to see how to see how that is panning out. I believe it is against the loser of Florida B versus Michigan C, so most likely just up against Michigan C. But for now, Kentucky B striking down Pennsylvania, smacking them down into that loser's bracket, and advancing in the winner's bracket themselves. Congratulations to them. I think we have a couple more maps coming up in just around 10 minutes, or a couple more matches actually. We have a set of 3 matches. In fact, A stream, B stream, and C stream. So I will see you guys back here on the B stream in around 10 minutes or so. On the A stream, we have another matchup, Ohio A versus Virginia A, another Major League match. And then over on that C stream, we have Michigan B up against Illinois C team. If you're interested in that one for some more minor league action, make sure you check that one out. But for now, that will be all from us. We'll see you guys back in around 10 minutes or so.
See you guys in a little bit.